Hello, my name is Renee and I'm a recovering complainer. Actually, I'm a recovering a lot of things. So I have two interesting stories to tell you that are going to launch into this video. This video is about complaining and what is going on with complaining. Here are my stories. They happened last week. Okay, the first story is I was helping someone with some car trouble, and that meant I was standing outside in the cold trying to figure out what was going on with the car and trying. And the afternoon wore on, and then it got dark and we're still going inside to research and then back outside to work on the car and couldn't figure it out. Eventually we did. But before we did, my blood sugar was dropping and I was starting to kind of lose my positive focus, and as being someone who doesn't like the cold, at one point I sputtered out, I'm like, I hate the cold, I hate being cold. And as soon as I said that, a voice in my head said, you sound like a little kid, Renee. And I was like, oh, I did it again. I caught myself after the fact. Okay, that's story number one. Story number two. Last week, I was taking a Spanish class at my local community college for fun. I've always wanted to learn Spanish. And I had my final exam last week. So I'm rushing around, getting ready for my class, which was very early in the morning. And I have my mug of chai, and if you know me, or now you'll know, it's good, authentic masala chai, not the watered down, overly sweet stuff, good chai, okay? So I have my mug of my favorite chai, I'm getting ready, and I'm gonna get in the shower. I pick up my mug to take a sip, I bump it on the shelf, and I drop the mug, and chai and mug go everywhere. And I look down at this puddle on the floor around like the entryway into the bathroom, and there's this mess all over the wall and on the door, and I said, oh, look at that, and just sort of laughed. And then I went and I grabbed the necessary materials to clean it up, which I did really quickly, took my shower, ran to my class, and I got in there just as the final exam was being passed out, because the exam started with oral questions and you don't want to miss those. Everything turned out okay, and I aced the exam. So, what can we learn from these two experiences? Well, we have to look at when we have a situation that's uncomfortable that comes up, what can we control and what can we not control? Now, sometimes we may want to be in control of everything, and so when a situation like car trouble comes up, or the weather well, we can't do a whole lot about the weather, so complaining about the weather isn't going to do that much good. The best thing we can do is dress accordingly and deal with whatever comes from that. But in the case of my spilled chai and my broken mug, all you gotta do is choose how you want to respond. How are you gonna respond to the mess? Well, you could sit there and say, the universe has it out for me and life sucks and everything's so hard and why does it have to be this way and now I'm gonna be late and and go on and on. Not helpful, not very helpful, but sometimes it's okay if those feelings come up. We just have to say, yeah, there are those feelings again, and let them go. And now we just gotta clean up the mess and then go to the final, okay? So I have a little tapping routine I'm going to do with you about complaining. And if you would like, tap along with me. If you don't want to tap along with me, that's fine. I hope you will listen to the message and take something away from it that helps you in your own life. So we'll start tapping on the side of the hand. Oh, and I made sure to put my watch on the other hand because I think in my last tapping video, the face of the watch was reflecting the light and might have been a little bit distracting. So tapping on the side of the hand. Okay. Even though I find myself complaining, I choose to love myself. Even though situations arise and I want to vocalize my distress, I choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself. So I'm going to go through the script, and as I read or as I say a line, I'm going to pause and then you repeat after me. So it'll be like a call and respond. I'll try to slow down a little bit so you have time to repeat the whole sentence that I'm saying. Okay, here we go. All right. Sometimes things happen in life that are very challenging or irritating. Sometimes I rant and rave. Sometimes I'm very vocal about how I feel. I have the idea that if I express my unhappiness, I will somehow get others to join along with me. Maybe by expressing my unhappiness, I'll show that I'm actually being strong. I'm not someone who just goes along with the crowd. And I want others to join me and support me in my opinions. Sometimes bad things happen to me. And if I'm really honest, I don't know what to do about it. Sometimes when things happen, underneath it, I feel kind of powerless to change it. I don't know what to do. And so my way of responding is to complain. I'm not even sure I know how to proceed. But the only thing that my complaining is doing is convincing other people that I'm not in control of myself. And that's the only thing I have control over, myself. I'm complaining because I want something other than reality. I just don't know how to change it. Well, that's not totally true. I have options. I can use my discernment and decide what I can control and what I can't control. For the things that I can't control, I choose to let them go. And for the things I can control, I look for solutions. I look for what I can do about the situation. Instead of focusing on feeling powerless, I look for ways to move forward. And that feels so much better. I look for things that I can do to make the situation better with whatever has come my way. I know I can figure it out. Just take it 1 minute, 1 hour at a time. I know that I am strong. I know that I am capable. I'm confident and smart. I have gotten through so many tough situations before that this is no problem. I let go of any feelings that may have caused me to stay stuck. I have a good head on my shoulders. And I choose happiness. I choose a solutions-oriented response. And I make the best of whatever comes my way. And I love myself. I accept myself as well. I allow myself to be an imperfect, fallible, and lovable human being. I am light. I am love. I am peace. And I am harmony. Everything is just fine. Everything will be all right. Okay, so there you have it. A quick little script, gotta fix the hair. A quick little script about how to deal with urges to complain. Like I said before, I'm a recovering complainer. I understand how sometimes we can feel that by complaining, others will see us as tough, they'll see us as strong. But underneath that is this feeling of inability, of not knowing, not being in control of ourselves. But you are in control of yourself, and I want to remind you of that. We are always in control of how we respond. We always have choice. Okay, so I hope that has helped you and brought your energy up a little bit and helped you feel good. Questions or comments, leave them for me below the video. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. Wonderful to see you all again. More tapping videos to come and other videos as well. Okay, thanks so much. I'll talk to you soon.